to the audio show. So because I'm aware of exactly where we are at this point in the story, right? And I do realize that every moment counts. I have to go back to whatever happened this morning with the Dave sequence to ensure that these are time stamped because I think these are going to be important in the coming days as we, try to argue this entire thing in itself, right? Of course, because, lessons are to be learned and we want to learn them. So let's jump into this. Let's go.
Open it up a little bit. There you go. Now slow. Okay. Squeeze. Okay. Good. Come on. 2. 3. 4. Okay. 7. 5. 6. Keep that back flat. 7. Good job.
All right. So let's start by asking, if is Dave a trainer? Dave is not a trainer, right? But Dave basically is a man that Amber likes. So let's start right there. So first, before we get into anything else, what are the optics of her working out right here? Now, I saw some comments in the Kountry Wayne channel and people said, well, if this was Anthony working someone else out, you'd have seen the outrage. And I think he's correct. They're correct. You'd have seen the outrage. However, there's nothing going on and I'm going to let it slide. For right now, I'm going to let it slide.
Good job.
I'm done?
Yeah. Good job.
Okay, I can feel the difference. Yeah, I probably should have been doing it that way the whole time. Okay, what's next?
All right, let's get into the squats. All right.
Okay.
So the squats, we're gonna make sure we shoulder width apart, feet shoulder width apart. And we coming down, right? B squat, squeeze at the top.
I don't know if I can go that deep now.
You can.
Oh, see, I'm not that much.
Like I'm gonna have to help you out. There you go.
I can go that deep. Dang.
Yeah, look.
I think it's fair to say that some way, somehow, now when I see Amber, she's starting to remind me of Lisa. I don't know why. But when I see Amber, I'm seeing Lisa. Lisa in the sense that Lisa being disgruntled and then going over to Mike. But hey, I'm just, like I said before, I don't know why, but that's what I'm seeing.
Let me help you out. Hold up.
That was like.
Look. Focus on shoulder, look, feet shoulder width apart. Deep squat, deep.
Okay, like almost touching the floor deep?
Almost touching the floor.
Okay.
Butt touching the floor.
Okay, sorry.
There you go.
Wait, see, I'm about to fall.
Okay. Stop right there, so. I'm not stupid. You're not stupid. You know how close that is. You know that you felt something. Don't lie, friends. What I don't want y'all doing with me this morning is playing games with me. Only I like when the audience plays games with it. I don't like when they play games with me. You know that something is felt right there. But anyways.
Got you.
Okay.
I'll let you go nowhere. Look, B squat, focus on balance.
Okay.
There you go. Squeeze at the top. Okay.
I'm not stupid. I just saw the look on her face and I know exactly what that was. That's you rubbing down the entire shaft of what's going on to see exactly where the shaft is, to see what exactly is going on. I'm not dumb. So don't try and say if you can come in at the comments and say, well, only it's nothing at your mind, just thinking you're seeing what's happening. Because I'm coming to realize with y'all don't, y'all overlook only sees intricacies, and I'm trying to focus on the details. I'm looking at her facial expressions and I'm looking at what is happening. Now, regardless of if Dave is into it or not, I'm looking at Amber because I'm focusing on Amber because she's the subject at this point.
Progress. Good. Squeeze at the top. There you go. I like it. I like the form. You want to try some dumbbells with it?
Yeah, I think we should try
do it.
something different.
With the dumbbells. It's a 29. You need something a little bit more weight on it. There you go. Let's try.
Are you looking on Amber's face? So okay. So when people are saying that they believe this has to do with Dave, right? And we're looking at the sequence of Dave. I'm giving you why they may be looking at it the way they're looking at it because of what they're seeing. Because we know Amber fans already know. Amber fans and only loves you all. You understand? But you must understand when people give what the judgment that they give, they're giving it for a reason. They're not just giving it out of thin air. They've seen how Dave was supposed to be a marketer, and they've realized that this has gone from just marketing now into where Amber is confiding in him. And like I said before, when you start confiding in a man, or if a man start confiding in a woman, it's always dangerous. Now, don't come tell me that she's going through a divorce or whatever it is. Finish the divorce first. That's the point of the matter. Before that other door is closed is open, this door needs to be closed. And that goes for Anthony as well, too, by the way. So don't try specific, but only Anthony because I know how y'all work. I know work. I know how y'all work. Every time people push up on Amber, wanna tell me something else what Anthony does because that's your way of offsetting, the corrections. But anyways,
Okay. All right.
My same form.
Okay.
Let me see. Squeeze at the top.
Like that.
Squeeze at the top.
Am I doing it right?
Come on, one more.
Oh.
See? Like, look. All right, try it. Come on, good form. Come on, focus on form. There you go. Yeah. One more. Good.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
anyways, I'm gonna leave it right here, so because this was the beginning of something interesting to look at and to watch. It's like a schoolgirl basically that is around, the PE coach that she basically likes because she thinks that he's hot. I'm not stupid, friends. I know what's going on here. Don't try to see if you can come sell me nothing different from what I'm seeing. Because I know y'all have a way of trying to sell O'Neal other things that is that no, O'Neal, that's not what you're seeing, O'Neal. What do you mean? That's not what you're seeing. But when it's Anthony, yes, O'Neal, that's exactly what it is. That's so Amber fans sometimes behave. But hey, give me y'all's take. Do you want the workout sessions to continue? Anyways, I'm gonna see you in the next one because, like I said before, I have to timestamp these because I feel like they're gonna be important. I'm gonna talk to y'all soon.